What is up, everybody? Benjamin here, and this is my little buddy Jack. You are tuning in to the YouTube channel Retro Marmot Pops. Guys, thank you so much for viewing. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. It really makes little Jack feel good. Alright, so here's the deal, guys. This whole week, I was so busy, I was not able to do any pop hunting. So I woke up today and I was like, I'm going to do what I love. And I headed over to the mall. I looked at a ton of stores over there, and then I went to one of my favorite places in the world, 2nd and Charles. Guys, if you're not new to the channel, you know 2nd and Charles, because I go there all the time. Like I said, one of my favorite places in the world. Anyway, while I was out, I found 2 chases, and I picked up a 3rd pop for myself. So, guys, stay tuned to the end. I will show you everything I got. And, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Starting things off with Hot Topic. Okay, so here's the section right here. You can kind of glance through it and see what you like. I did notice some things that were new, like for example, this Beetlejuice. This was recently released, and it is a Hot Topic exclusive. Kind of creepy. I'm not a huge Beetlejuice guy, but it is cool to see. This Miles Morales is cool. I know there was a chase with that. It must have been picked up a long time ago because that was not there. Corazon, or however you say that. I'm just showing this because I love these new stickers. I think the QR code idea is brilliant, and it's really cool to see. City Sounds Miles Morales is kind of cool as well. Haven't played that game. Definitely want to. I'm convinced that if I were to finally play the Spider-Man games, they would probably be my favorite games of all time. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. These new mystery minis are really cool, speaking of Spider-Man. I was thinking about trying my hand with those, maybe in a future video. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, now here's Box Lunch. You can look through this section as well. There wasn't anything too crazy here. I did see this Black Clover character, Magna. It looked new to me. I don't know if it is. Comment down below if it's not, but it looked new and it looks kind of cool. Deep Space Homer, a funny one. Going after the chips, I think is what that is. John Wick with the sword, that's an awesome pop. Philip J. Fry, that's another really new one from Futurama, cool to see. Then this glow-in-the-dark Spider-Man. We're obviously seeing a lot of those new Spider-Man pops because it was a really big line. The one I'm waiting for is the Funko exclusive Scarlet Spider. That thing is so cool, and you better believe I'm going to buy it the second it is available. Okay, now here's GameStop. They had a really big section. I didn't show the bottom row. It was all just clearance, and for good reason. Most of the stuff was not exciting. But here's some cool stuff. I really like this glow-in-the-dark Dobby. That is an awesome one. GameStop exclusive. I've been watching a lot of My Hero lately. I think I've said that in the last 4 videos. But I'm just like really enjoying it. So that was a cool one to see. You know, this might be foreshadowing, but there might come a time when I decide to collect the Batman animated series pops because, oh my gosh, that is such a cool pop. I love that Mr. Freeze. Like, that is just awesome. Anyway, here's some Star Wars stuff. The only one I really knew from there was Darth Nihilus, I think is how you say that. I just remember that from when I was a kid. Kind of a cool one. And then here's when things get exciting. You might be able to see it already, maybe not. There's a lot to see here. But I did find this right here, and you know what? I will let present Benjamin take over from here. I'm cool with that. You love to see it. You just love to see a good chase out in the wild, man. I'll tell you. Anyway, there you go. That does it for the mall. Okay, finished at the mall. That was wild. Found a chase. It wasn't even behind the counter, which is crazy. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a bit. Now I'm over at 2nd and Charles, like I said. I got some like text that said they had some Funko reveal. Sometimes they just, I swear they just take pops off the shelf in the back and put them on a table and say it's a reveal. But I don't know, who knows? Maybe they do actually have new stuff. Let's go see. I want to find out. Thank you. Yeah, that quote-unquote Funko reveal was is a little poopy. We'll just put it that way. But looking in their section, I figured while I was there, might as well check it out. I found this Elastigirl. And I was really excited about this, but I had some questions on it. But nonetheless, it's a chase, and I was totally stoked about that. So I had to obviously keep looking to see if they had the Mr. Incredible chase as well, but this Edna mode was just totally stuck in there. Like, I had to switch to my right hand, which I normally hold the camera with, and I still couldn't get it. So I did a little Jenga maneuver there, and obviously the chase wasn't there. But I did find Elastigirl, which I'm excited about. Then they had this awesome Assassin's Creed 3 Connor pop. You don't see that all the time. I already have it. I might have picked it up, but the only downside was it was kind of a shame. The box was really not very pretty, kind of in rough condition, but still really cool to see. Okay, so I think this sticker is what they put on pops that are like directly from supplier. And then this sticker is what they put on pops that are directly from like private sellers, like trade-in value. So that's crazy. That's wild. I then did look for just some new stuff. I found this Daedric Warrior. Oh my gosh, if I didn't already have that, that absolutely would have been coming home with me. That is such a cool pop. And then speaking of Skyrim, what an awesome find. The Whiterun Guard. I've only ever seen this out of box at like a convention I went to. And here it is in a really nice box. Oh my gosh, I was so happy about that. Plus, a really cool Power Armor Fallout pop, also from GameStop. Really old one. Super cool. Yeah. Feeling good about that. Yeah. Alright, so as you guys saw, FYE, I got really lucky by finding this Black Clover Secre. Or Secker. Secre? I don't know. Anyway, what was crazy about this pop is that it actually wasn't behind the counter. Normally, retail locations will put their new pops, or at least their chases, behind the counter. This one was just sitting with the rest of the pops. In fact, you probably noticed in the video, I panned over all of the pops in the normal pop section, and I didn't even notice it. Like, it took me a minute to actually realize it was there. But anyway, I did eventually notice it, luckily, and I was really excited that I did because obviously it came home with me. Now, the funny thing is, this is actually the second time I found this pop. I traded the other one away. I don't remember exactly what for. However, I'm really happy to have this because, again, it's another really good sort of trade fodder, you know, to find something that I really do like. But yeah, that's really cool. So Secre, I don't know, Black Clover Chase right there. All right, so this next one is actually kind of interesting. I saw this and I was kind of confused for a second, but I figured it out. So you might have noticed I was talking in the video about how some of the pops at Second and Charles are actually straight from Funko, and some of the other pops are just traded in from, you know, other people. So a lot of the time you do find chases there, but they're just trade-in and they've been valued as such, and so it's not the craziest find. Really, you're just finding a secondhand chase, and it's cool, but not as exciting as finding a retail chase. Anyway, I spoke to one of the store managers today, and I actually asked them about the pops they received from Funko, and they did confirm that they receive new pops just like any other retail store, and quite often they do have chases. And in those instances, they don't actually up-price the chase. They still sell it at retail value. So I got really lucky today, and I found one of those chases. That was Elastigirl from The Incredibles. And again, retail value on this thing, so $12.99. It was not up-priced whatsoever. I really appreciate that Second and Charles does that when they get pops from, you know, directly from Funko, when they get chases from them. It's actually kind of cool that they do that. And I was looking around for the Mr. Incredible chase that came out with this one. They said they didn't get it in. However, they said they got a big load in just this weekend that they think they're going to have on shelves by Monday. And so he said there's a good chance it will be there. Who knows? Maybe I'll go back and I'll try and get that the Mr. Incredible chase. I don't know. But anyway, I'm excited about this one. It's cool. Again, it's not one that necessarily fits into my collection, but it's still a cool one. I will hold on to it for a little while, maybe let the price raise. We'll see what it does. Maybe it won't raise, I don't know. But I'll hold on to it for a little bit and then eventually probably end up trading this. But again, such a cool find. I was really excited to see 2 chases in one video. Mind blown. All right, now on to the last thing I picked up, and definitely the thing I am most excited for. I cannot express to you guys how cool this is. So, you guys know I love Skyrim. Skyrim is a big deal to me. It has been for a very long time as far as video games go. In my collection right now, I already have the Dragonborn, and I already have the Daedric Warrior. So there's kind of two that I'm missing, but as far as normal size pops, I was missing just this one, and that is the GameStop exclusive Whiterun Guard from 2015. And guys, this thing is hilarious because if you look up close at it, he actually has the arrow in the knee. And that is such a good detail. Like, oh my gosh, it just shows you that Funko, they get their market. They understand their market, and they know what to do to make us laugh, or they know what to do to get us excited for the most part. Sometimes they miss, but you know what? We still love them, right? But anyway, the last piece I have to get from this line is actually just the Alduin, which, who knows, maybe one day I will. I'm not a huge 6-inch pop collector, but I think I might make an exception for that one. I do also know that they made a couple of other ones like Maik the Liar, and there might have been one other one that I can't totally remember. Who knows, maybe I will end up picking those up eventually, but for now, I think this is a good start. I'm happy with these main three. 3 rad, crazy pickups today, guys. I'm so excited about this. Guys, if you haven't already, like I said, please go ahead, subscribe down below. I love it when new people join the channel. Everyone and anyone is welcome here. We just have a good time, so go ahead and do it down below. And guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Why is your nose so wet? You ever wear anything besides green? Jack, what do you think about Funko Pops? A man of very few words.